Imagine a fighter jet so advanced that it can see without being seen, track enemies before they even know they're in danger, and dominate the sky with a level of technology that feels almost science fiction. Now imagine this machine slicing through the air with the silent confidence of a predator, powered by intelligence, stealth, and raw strength. This is the F-35A Lightning II, the aircraft that has reshaped the battlefield and redefined air superiority in the 21st century. And in today's video, presented by your favorite channel Auto Reviews USA, we take you deep inside the cockpit, behind the technology, under the stealth skin, and into the heartbeat of one of the world's most powerful and controversial fighters ever built. The F-35A Lightning II isn't just an airplane, it's a symbol of what happens when decades of engineering, billions of dollars, and the collective vision of multiple nations collide into a single war machine. Many aircraft become legends after decades of service. But the F-35A became a legend the moment it took to the skies. Because it didn't just bring improvements, it brought a revolution. Designed by Lockheed Martin as part of the Joint Strike Fighter program, this aircraft represents the first time the world has seen a true combination of stealth, sensor fusion, advanced radar, artificial intelligence-level data processing, and unparalleled weapons capability in one platform. From the outside, the F-35A looks smooth, curvy, almost deceptively simple, its shape sculpted to bend radar waves away from enemy sensors. This stealth design means that while other jets scream loudly on radar, the F-35A whispers. Enemies looking at their screens don't see a fighter jet, they see nothing or a tiny bird-sized blip. And for the pilot, this invisibility is power. It means first look, first shot, first kill. It means survival. It means dominance. But stealth is just the beginning. What truly makes the F-35A terrifying is its brain. Sitting inside the aircraft is one of the most advanced sensor fusion systems ever installed in a fighter jet. Imagine wearing a helmet that lets you see through the aircraft. A helmet that shows you enemy positions, friendly units, terrain, targets, incoming threats, and even infrared views of the battlefield, all in real time. The F-35's distributed aperture system and advanced sensors don't just give the pilot information, they combine it, simplify it, and deliver it like a perfectly arranged picture. No clutter, no confusion, just pure battlefield awareness. The aircraft becomes an extension of the pilot, and the pilot becomes superhuman. Inside the cockpit, there's no cluster of switches or rows of analog dials. Instead, there's a giant touchscreen interface, almost like controlling the world's most powerful jet with a tablet. The pilot doesn't just fly the aircraft, they manage a network of information, controlling sensors and weapons with ease. The F-35A doesn't fight alone, it leads. It acts as an airborne command center, sharing data with other aircraft, drones, ground forces, and ships. This connection turns a single F-35A into a force multiplier, making an entire fleet deadlier and more efficient. And then comes the engine. The F-35A is powered by the Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, a monster capable of generating over 40,000 pounds of thrust. When it kicks in, the jet accelerates with a punch that pins pilots to their seats. It can reach speeds around Mach 1.6, not the fastest fighter in the world but fast enough to dominate while staying stealthy. Because in modern warfare, speed alone doesn't win, information does. And the F-35A has more of it than anything else in the sky. But a fighter jet isn't truly complete without its weapons, and the F-35A carries a terrifying arsenal. Inside its internal weapons bay, hidden to maintain stealth, it can carry air-to-air missiles like AIM-120 MRAMs and AIM-9X Sidewinders, along with precision bombs such as JDAMs. When stealth isn't necessary, the aircraft can carry weapons on its wings, giving it the ability to unleash even more firepower. Whether the mission is air dominance, ground strike, electronic warfare, or ISR intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, the F-35A can transform itself instantly. It is a shapeshifter in the sky, adapting to whatever the battlefield demands. But behind all this power lies a story of controversy. Critics often point to the program's massive cost. They question maintenance expenses, software delays, and early development issues. Some called it too complex, too expensive, too ambitious. But as the years passed and upgrades refined the jet, something undeniable happened. The F-35A proved itself. One exercise after another showed that the aircraft achieved kill ratios as high as 20:1 against older fighters. Pilots who once doubted it now say they would never go back to legacy aircraft. And nations across the world, Japan, South Korea, Norway, Italy, Australia, and more, have joined the global fleet, making the F-35A one of the most widely adopted next-generation jets in military history. The reason is simple: the F-35A isn't just built for today. It's built for the next 50 years. Its hardware is advanced, but its software is where the magic truly lives. The aircraft receives constant updates, new abilities, and smarter systems, almost like updating a smartphone. With each software upgrade, the aircraft becomes more lethal, more efficient, and more interconnected. In a world where technology evolves at lightning speed, the ability to change, adapt, and upgrade is priceless. Another often overlooked part of the F-35A story is how it transforms pilots. Training for the aircraft doesn't just involve learning how to fly, it's about learning how to think differently. Pilots describe the experience like stepping into the future. They no longer have to manually search for targets or manage dozens of screens. Instead, the jet tells them what they need to know. It prioritizes threats, highlights opportunities, and advises on decisions. In many ways, it reduces workload while increasing capability. The pilot becomes a tactician, a strategist, not just a pilot. Now imagine being in combat. You're flying thousands of feet above enemy territory. Below you, air defense systems scan the skies, hunting for anything that moves. Enemy radar operators wait for the slightest trace of a signature. But the F-35A glides silently through this danger zone, unseen. The pilot's helmet displays every threat with perfect clarity. The aircraft collects information from satellites, drones, ground sensors, and other jets, combining everything into a perfect digital map. Before the enemy even realizes they are being watched, the F-35A has already locked onto targets, assigned priorities, and prepared to strike. This is the type of dominance that changes the balance of power. But it's not all offense. The F-35A excels at defense too. Its sophisticated electronic warfare systems let it jam enemy radar, confuse incoming missiles, disrupt communications, and protect itself and its allies. Instead of brute force, the jet uses intelligence. It fights with information, and in the modern world, information is the deadliest weapon of all. An aircraft like this naturally shapes geopolitics. Wherever the F-35A is deployed, it sends a message: advanced air power is present. Nations that once relied on older jets are upgrading to the F-35A to ensure they keep pace with global threats. For allies, it provides reassurance. For rivals, it creates caution. The aircraft isn't just a machine, it's a statement of strength, unity, and technological supremacy. But the F-35A isn't just about war. It's also a masterpiece of engineering. Every inch of the aircraft, from the radar-absorbing materials to the shape of the wings, has been designed with purpose. The manufacturing process involves partners across multiple countries, thousands of engineers, and cutting-edge robotics. Each jet is assembled with extraordinary precision, tested relentlessly, and then flown by elite pilots who trust their lives to the machine. As you watch this video on Auto Reviews USA, imagine standing near an F-35A as it prepares for takeoff. The ground trembles. The engine roars. The jet accelerates down the runway with a sense of unstoppable power. And then, lift. It rises into the sky, the sun glinting off its stealthy frame. In that moment, you're witnessing more than flight. You're witnessing progress, human ambition, the result of decades of dreams, innovation, and relentless determination. The F-35A Lightning II is not perfect. No machine ever is, but it is the closest humanity has come to creating a truly intelligent fighter, a jet that doesn't just fly but thinks. A jet that doesn't just attack but predicts. A jet that doesn't just protect but evolves. As we move further into the future, with AI developing, drones rising, and threats becoming more complex, the F-35A stands ready. It is the foundation of tomorrow's air power. A machine that will dominate battles we cannot yet imagine, in skies we have yet to enter. And that is why the F-35A Lightning II is more than just an aircraft. It is the future of air warfare. It is a milestone of engineering. And it is one of the most remarkable flying machines ever created. And with that, this was Auto Reviews USA bringing you the most detailed and immersive deep dive into the world's most advanced fighter jet. If you enjoyed this cinematic journey into the skies, make sure to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more legendary machines, military technology, and engineering marvels that shape the world around us.